Hello, my fabulous fifth graders. Today's lesson is on multiplying decimals by whole numbers. Our I can statement today is I can multiply decimals by whole numbers. In our first example, we are asked to find the area of a rectangular board that is 4 feet by 3 62/100 feet. One way we could find this answer is with repeated addition. We know that multiplication is repeated addition. For example, 2 times 4 is the same as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Since we're multiplying decimals, the same would work here. We could use repeated addition here. We could take 3 62/100 and add it 4 times. It would mean 3 62/100 plus 3 62/100 plus 3 62/100 plus 3 62/100. Let's try that and see what we get. 2, 2, 2, and 2. That would be 8. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus another 6 is 18, plus another 6 is 24. I'll put my 4 down here. They've already carried my 2 for me. 3 and 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. So the area of this rectangular board would be 14 48/100. Another way is we can multiply it just like we would multiply whole numbers, then count the decimal places. So here they've shown you what that multiplication problem would look like. Pretend like you're multiplying 362 by 4. And since there are 2 places to the right of the decimal point, we're going to count 2 decimal places from right to left in the product. The answer is the same whether you use repeated addition or multiplication, so our answer is reasonable. Let's try example 2. 3 times 96/100. Well, I know 96/100 is pretty close to 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So we should know that whatever answer we get, it should be pretty close to 3. If our answer is not close to 3, it's not reasonable. So we're going to multiply as though we're multiplying whole numbers. I'll start here in my ones place. 6 times 3 is 18. Place my 8, carry a 1. 9 times 3 is 27. Add a 1, I get 28. 0 times 3 is 0 plus 2 is 2. Now, if I saw my answer as 288, I would know that would not be reasonable because our estimate said that it should be about 3. But I can remember that there are 1, 2 digits behind the decimal point in my factor, so there should be 1, 2 digits behind my decimal point in my product. So if I count 1, 2, and place my decimal point right there, 2 88/100, well, that's pretty close to 3. 2 88/100. 2 88/100 is close to our estimate 3, so our answer is reasonable. Here are 2 problems I'd like you to try for yourself. Give them a shot, and if something seems confusing, please make sure you bring your questions to class. I look forward to seeing what you come up with tomorrow. That brings us to the end of today's video. Our video was on multiplying decimals by whole numbers, and our I can statement is I can multiply decimals by whole numbers. Look forward to seeing you in class tomorrow.